Hello guys, this is Mr. Valencia. Today we're making another video about tech tools for math teachers during distance learning or remote learning. So today's topic is going to be how to digitalize materials using KUTA Software. If you've never used KUTA Software, their website is kutasoftware.com. When you visit them, this is what their homepage looks like. So they have general information about the products that they offer, how to buy it, how to download it, how to get support, how to get in touch with them. And they also have an option for like some free samples. They have free worksheets. If you click on that option, it's going to open a drop-down menu with like the different products that they offer. So pre-algebra, algebra, geometry, algebra 2, pre-calc, and calc. So let's say that you wanted to explore Algebra 1. So if you click on Algebra 1, it's going to take you to this page with a lot of options. This is not all the options that they have. They have a lot more. This is just to give you an idea. So let's say, for example, that within linear equations, we wanted to take a look at graphing absolute value equations. So if you click in there, it's going to take you to a very nice PDF that has questions on graphing absolute value functions. Now, it definitely has more than 2 questions. This is just to give you an idea of what the questions look like. And then at the end of the PDF is going to have the solutions. So it looks very nice, it looks very clean, and is like ready to go. And again, this I showed you Algebra 1, but depending on what you're teaching, you could also have like pre-algebra, geometry, algebra 2, pre-calc, or calc. So this is something that you can explore on your own. What I also want to show you is what does the software actually look like. All right, so let me show. So all the programs look pretty much the same. Let me show you geometry. So this is infinite geometry. Notice that right away you can customize this. I have Mr. Valencia geometry. If you click on it, you can like add the period, add additional line. So like this is very nice. On the left side, you have all the different topics that you have in geometry. They have a lot of topics. Let me scroll down just to give you a sense. So these are all the different topics that you have for the geometry software. All right, so I was recently doing circles and segments with my classes. So if we click in there, all right, so here are the options that you get. So once you pick a skill, a topic from the left side, is going to open this box, and then you're going to have some options. So you can, for example, select how many questions you want, whether you want them to be easy, medium, hard, whether you want it to be free response, multiple choice. So like for this particular topic, you can have like secant and tangent, secant and secant with the vertex on the inside, secant and secant with the vertex outside, or you could have all three. You can also play with the complexity of the question, whether you want it to be like end up with a linear equation, a quadratic, or either one, whether you want x in one expression, two expressions, or either one. You can also select to have students just solve for x or solve for x and then find a missing segment. So let's say, just to show you, that I wanted to do 10 questions. So if I do 10 questions, it's going to do the 10 questions and is also going to have an answer key right away. So in addition to the options in here, you can also play with the length, right? Whether you want it to be like however many number of pages, and the columns. Like some people like to just have one column of problems. So this is what geometry, infinite geometry looks like. Let me also show you infinite calculus. So notice it looks pretty much the same, right? You can also customize the headings. You have all the different topics on the left side for calculus. Just scrolling down to give you an idea. And let me show you, for example, absolute extrema. So again, you could pick how many questions you want, whether you want them to be easy, medium, hard, whether you want free response, multiple choice. So like for this particular topic of extrema, you can select the notation, right? By default, the variable is always x, but you can change that to something else. You can choose to provide students with a graph. You can, within the complexity of the question, choose an interval, like the type of interval, whether it's closed, open, and also like what type of function. So quadratic, cubic, quartic, rational, or you could pick like all of them. And then you tell them how many questions you want, and it's going to create the worksheet right away. And it also, I mean, this could be very helpful because you have the solutions right there. So notice how the two programs, like the programs look very, very similar. The only difference is the like the topics and like the options within the topic, of course. All right, so let me go back to my presentation. All right, so what do I like about it? I like that you could customize it to like whatever you want. I like that it has a lot of topics to choose from, and that the program itself is very user friendly, is very easy to use, is very intuitive. I also like that it really allows you to like tailor to whatever you need. Like when you within the topic, you could say like how many questions, like what type of question, what type of function. So I feel that you could get very, very specific, which can be very helpful for like you and your students. All right, guys, so I think that is it. I hope that you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.